The TT circuit opens the European calendar for the first time in WorldSBK history. Race 1 of the 2023 Pirelli Dutch Round. Alvaro Bautista immediately moving into clear air as they head down towards turn number 1. He's going to turn across the path now of Alex Lowes to claim third position. So 1 place already gained for the reigning world champion, and your Titanic trio lead the way. It's Ray from Razgatlioglu and Bautista. Lowes trying to come back at him, going the long way around. He'll try and set himself up in towards the Strubben for the first time and down the Veenslang. It's Ray who leads from Razgatlioglu. Side by side further back down the order as Andrea Locatelli tries to pinch 5th position now from Scott Redding. Decent start from Axel Bassani. He's already made his way up, having been penalised down to 11th position. He's shaken free into 8th place, and Michael Ruben Rinaldi from P16 is already up into the top 10. So 3 Ducatis line astern there, with Bassani, Petrucci and Rinaldi 8th, 9th and 10th positions. Perfect start for Jonathan Ray, but this is where Alvaro Bautista will get right onto the tail of Toprak Razgatlioglu and try to upset your pole sitter, and the man who started directly alongside him, Razgatlioglu. Here goes Alex Lowes, thinking about a recovery on Alvaro Bautista. Close pace between the top 4. They've already broken clear, though, of Scott Redding in 5th position.
And you can see for Bautista as we ride on board with him as we head down towards the slipstream run towards the chicane at the end of the lap. This is where he's going to try and make his moves as well. It's the easiest place to make the move, but you got to follow the riders around you as well. And you can see there, Toprak just able to edge out a little bit at this stage of the track.
Here goes Alex Lowes again on Alvaro Bautista, tries to catch him by surprise. Bautista was setting himself up for the exit, and Alex Lowes squeezes through. That's enabled Ray and Razgatlioglu to break slightly away at the end of the opening lap. It's Ray who leads from Razgatlioglu. Lowes in front of Bautista. Bautista, though, has got the advantage down the 300-metre run towards turn number 1 and recovers that P3.
And you're going to see Rinaldi come down the inside, a bit of contact there, and Xavi with nowhere to go through the GT chicane has to stand the bike up and just run through the gravel.
Lap number 5 of 21.
Much closer there for Bautista through that section of the track, which could present a chance into the GT.
Here comes Alvaro Bautista, lap 5, and he makes his move at last on Toprak Razgatlioglu. He's got closer and closer and closer, finally makes it stick. He's got 300 metres to try and break away from Toprak Razgatlioglu, and he has done so in towards Harbot for lap number 6. It's Ray then with a half a second advantage over Alvaro Bautista, who is visibly faster than the men around him at this stage.
New personal best last time around though from Ray, so he's at least pushing on with everything he has right now, but you'd certainly think that Bautista's going to get close.
Ikalekuona is down on the 6th lap, and his miserable recent run continues. He was struggling as it was in the first third of this race.
Jonathan Ray is probably the rider most under threat right now, because we've seen Bautista get close to him. We've obviously seen Toprak in the early stages look like he had a bit of potential to try and have a nibble, but for Jonathan Ray, it's about trying to hold on at the front. Kawasaki's made big changes to that bike to try and improve front tyre life. This is the stage of the race where that starts to come into the factors.
This is some of the action further down the order for the last of the points-paying positions. Philip Ertl moving through on Bradley Ray, but not all of the Ducatis are having things their own way, are they? He's forcing the pace around him to be matched. Bautista and Razgatlioglu both with a 1 minute 34.9 last time around. Ray only fractionally faster. It's Scott Redding we see here ahead of Alex Lowes. So Redding's made the pass for 4th position. Lowes down to 5th, was looking to get back through, and Axel Bassani might have an opportunity here. Lowes running a little bit wide to build up his speed, and Bassani is straight through. So 2 passes in 2 turns, both of which see Alex Lowes losing a position.
Yeah, we'll see what that Kawasaki's able to do to maintain its pace and potential in this race, but we saw that with Bassani.
And here goes Bautista. That's your answer. Alvaro Bautista in front of Jonathan Ray. So as Alex Lowes loses 2 positions, the other Kawasaki of Jonathan Ray loses the lead of this race on lap number 9.
Needs to come straight back on Bautista if he's to have a chance. He's not close enough to. Now he has to defend from Toprak. This is the run down in towards turn 7. Nice easy move for Alvaro Bautista to be able to pick off Jonathan Ray for the race lead. Scott Redding made a mistake into turn 1. That's what opens the door for Bassani to come through, and you can see there just into 2 able to get that 4th position.
Razgatlioglu 2 seconds further back, 5.4 seconds then to this group of 4 riders, led still by Axel Bassani on the number 47 Moto Corsa Ducati, the BMW of Scott Redding behind him, the number 45, the Yamaha of Andrea Locatelli, the 55 in 6th, and the Kawasaki of Alex Lowes in 7th. Nice to see various different manufacturers scrapping it out.
Turn 5 move here for Locatelli. He set it up last time around, and this time he was able to make the move, so Locca now up into the top 6 in front of Alex Lowes.
Yes, he obviously realised that that was going to be his best opportunity, having seen Lowes leave the door slightly ajar on the previous lap, as you've said, and Lowes clearly taking that line just to give himself the exit speed to hold on to position down the Vainslang. This is Andrea Locatelli. He is through on Scott Redding. We knew it was coming. He was all over the back of him. He'd got the gap down to 1/10 of a second. As soon as he was released from behind Alex Lowes, he was straight onto the tail of the number 45 BMW. Now he's in front of the BMW. We'll see what he's got compared to Axel Bassani. Bassani now 0.6 of a second up the road, capitalising on the time it's taken Locatelli to get through on Lowes and Redding. Into the Geert Timmer curve they come then on lap 17, and Lowes bundles down the inside of Redding. So Scott Redding, who ran at one stage as high as 4th position, has now been pushed back down to 7th.
Yeah, and still though, 7th is a good place to be on that BMW, because when you look further down the field, Michael van der Mark, the next BMW, around about 10 seconds behind his teammate.
Rinaldi does not want to lose any more points than this. Axel Bassani set to score 13 up in 4th place, but Rinaldi has no tools with which to defend, and Gerloff comes barging his way through for 13th position, easily on the inside line there. But Gerloff's problem here is he's got 2 fast Ducatis directly behind him as he comes back in towards turn 1 on lap 19, and instead it's Philip Ertl making the pass on Michael Ruben Rinaldi, and Rinaldi's down to 14th position, which pays just 2 points. Toprak Razgatlioglu coming on strong late on here. He's got the gap down to Jonathan Ray to less than a second, but he's left it too late, I think. Too little too late as far as he is concerned. Race going on for 6th position as well. Alex Lowes versus Dominic Egerter. And Egerter was 0.6 down on Lowes at the start of this lap, but it looks as though he might have come through now for 6th position. Off the final turn to make it 6 wins out of 7 in the 2023 campaign. Alvaro Bautista has done it again.
Campeones.